The boat she's rocking under me. Monster waves out on the sea. Cups and dishes start to fly. People screaming, we gonna die. Come on, everybody, sing with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when we hit that big thing. And he's singing, and she's like, I never liked that one anyway. And that guy's like, I'm dying. And she goes, yeah, but I got insurance. And then they're like, we just got married. Well, it wasn't going well. Okay, cut the song. Hey, welcome to the end of the cruise. Monster waves out on the sea. Cups and dishes start to fly. People screaming, we gonna die. Come on.
Subscribe to Great Lakes Ventures.
Rescue at Sea, a story of courage, luck, and heroism. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and if you have not subbed to the channel, kindly do so. Booking a cruise for the first time, you're expecting to be entertained by what's happening inside the ship. But never two epic events like a rescue and then a medical evacuation, which I will get to at the end of this video. But on December 16 of 2024, while cruising in the Gulf of Mexico on our Celebrity Reflection cruise line, while decorating my fellow cruise friend's cabin for a birthday surprise, we noticed something strange outside. There was this random boat floating around, and we didn't really take much notice of it until we heard the captain on the intercom saying that we might slow down for a rescue. And yeah, that's when we knew something was wrong. So we went outside, and to our surprise, everyone was witnessing this phenomenon. And I am here to show you it all. Rescued, or how he will. There he is. Giving you a close-up. Yeah. Let's get real close. Alright, there he is. Okay, I found it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. These are some really rough waters. He's trying to row himself in, but apparently the waves are too big, or maybe his hands are getting tired. Let's see how the ship is going to handle this situation. We have a lot of vessels that, can rescue him. So I don't know if they will use one or what, but let's see. Have you ever wondered how a rescue boat is launched from a cruise ship? Well, take a look. A dinghy, also called a tender on a cruise ship, is released from the ship by lowering it down a davit, which is a crane-like mechanism onto the water, where it can then be maneuvered to reach people needing rescue. typically by approaching them alongside and having them climb aboard. In an emergency situation, the dinghy would be used as a lifeboat to rescue passengers from the ship. Key points about releasing a dinghy for rescue. The lowering process. The crew would operate the davit controls to carefully lower the dinghy into the water, ensuring it is stable and accessible. Maneuvering. Once in the water, the dinghy would be steered by a crew to reach the location of the people needing rescue. Boarding. Depending on the situation, people might climb into the dinghy using a ladder or be assisted by the crew. Alright, he's gonna be rescued. Finally. He's way out there. Where is he? Right there. Everyone is overjoyed. He's been out there quite a while. The rescue is going on. Let's see, have you ever been lost at sea? Well, if you see a cruise ship, be happy because they will help you. Alright, let's get the action going. Wow. It is alleged that a passenger saw when two flares went off and immediately notified crew staff, who went into action to rescue the man who was clearly in distress. Well done to the observant passenger and the cruise line for its heroic rescue. Finally! Woo! This is awesome! We were all excited and happy. Come on, how often does this happen on a cruise? And for your first cruise as that, oh, this was epic. Did you know maritime law requires any ship, including cruise ships, to help any vessel or people in need while at sea? That means that cruise ships are often pressed into emergency duty, even if that's not ideal for the passengers on board. When a cruise ship rescues people, it has to provide medical care and keep that people it saves separate from passengers. Generally, rescuees are confined on a lower deck in a sort of detention until they can be dropped off on dry land. That sometimes means the cruise ship has to skip a port or otherwise change course in a way that upsets passengers. Luckily for us, we were already on our way to Cozumel, Mexico, and I believe that the Coast Guard there took over the matter. But guess what? I have an exclusive interview with a crew member. Check it out. So after the whole shebang went down, we had the opportunity to question, one of the staff members, and he didn't really know much, but what he knew, he was kind of sharing with us. So we asked him, how long he was out there. Many people were saying it was like 3 days, but he was saying not quite, but he was out there a long time.
It's like I'm not exactly 100% because he didn't tell.
The boat looked like it was in rough shape.
Yeah, it was a rough weather.
Yeah.
It was a he's very lucky.
Lucky.
30 miles
Yeah.
was the closest
Yeah,
land.
and that's why. And he was alone, no?
Oh yeah.
And he make this he put he was there like a long time. Look like it's old guy.
Mm-hmm.
He make apply. That's the reason
Cool.
distress signal.
Mm-hmm.
We come to know like on the in the this one. So this is what we do. We have so many times we have seen with my
Yeah.
career like
Now, do you have
Oh,
to get
yeah?
any kind of clearances from anybody, or like do
in
you
the
have to
clearance.
contact
Like,
the
no,
Coast
it
Guard?
depends
or-
on the Coast Guard. Yes,
That's
like
what I thought.
we are sailing in this water, so
Mm-hmm.
it depends. They do it like the documentation, and we
Uh-huh.
have the officers who are
I thought
dealing
a
with
Coast
that.
Guard helicopter would
Yeah,
come
yeah.
and basket him up.
Yeah, but they should know this. It will happen like
Yeah.
usually when they are beyond their border, like
Mm-hmm.
they have the boundary within their waters, like
What water were we actually in? Whose water?
Mm,
Cuba?
exactly, no, I don't know actually.
Isn't there dividing?
Yeah, divided it. Like,
Yeah, the U.S.
exactly. I
and
don't know that exactly. Only the
Central
navigation they know about this.
Wow.
But he's from the U.S.
That's what I heard about. That's
Yeah.
from the US.
Probably like Key West side he was coming
Yeah,
from.
maybe he went for fishing or something like maybe. And
That's
he
what I was
tripped
thinking.
up.
He could probably see shore
Mm-hmm.
when his stuff went out.
Correct. Yeah.
So it was confirmed that it was a male. He was the only one in the boat, and he was in his 70s. And apparently he had, engine failure while fishing. We went on to ask him, what is the measures that the ship take once they have rescued someone, and this was his response.
We do. We rescue the person, and then they have been medically treated. Whatever we can do. That is our. We have the specialized people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
to deal with this. Like,
Ah,
to
Emergencies.
get it. Yeah, we have this one.
Doctors.
okay.
Yeah. Like that.
Well, a big thank you to the staff member who took time out of his busy schedule to talk with us. He was in our cabin for a different business, but he was still willing to give us the little information that he knew. Well, it's not over. So here we are on my balcony room, and we are witnessing a medical evacuation of one of the passengers from the cruise. I'm not aware of who this passenger is, but it was alleged that while in the casino, he fell and apparently had a stroke. We don't know whether he won or he lost money, but in whatever case, something happened and needed medical assistance. And as you witness the rescue of our first victim, this cruise, and you can see that they are well prepared for any medical emergency that may occur. If you get sick or hurt on a cruise, the urgency of your condition will determine whether you are treated abroad, taken ashore at the next scheduled port, more urgently taken ashore at the nearest port, or require an at-sea medical evacuation. All large ocean-going cruise ships have a medical center staffed with licensed physicians and nurses. Most are equipped according to the guidelines established by the American College of Emergency Physicians, Cruise Ship and Maritime Medicine section and are capable of prescribing and administering medications and performing minor surgery. Once you are evaluated, it is between the ship's medical staff and the ship's captain to decide if your condition can be treated on board or is serious enough to warrant disembarkation and transfer to the nearest hospital on land. If your condition is so serious and life-threatening and the medical team and ship's captain determine that an at-sea medevac is necessary, that has a lot of factors and considerations. At-sea hoists are extremely complicated and can be very dangerous and are rarely done. They are the sole purview of high-skilled at-sea certified rescue team, which is typically the local Coast Guard. Execution is highly dependent on several factors: whose water you're in, current weather and sea conditions, what type of ship you're on, is there helicopter landing capability, would an at-sea hoist be safe, is it a smaller ship so you will need to go by boat, and so on and so forth. This medevac took place 2 days after the rescue. Man, I must say, this was an epic cruise. I can honestly say that the Celebrity Cruise Line is the way to go. Their heroism was top notch.